And you remind me, I said the mind must have something to threaten us with in order to hold you hostage. What is it? And only when you, the beingness, the consciousness, the presence, which is not a person, it's not a person. Believe yourself to be a person. Believe you're merely the body-mind instrument and functioning. Then this thing comes under fear. Once you touch, I am the body is innocent. It's useful because it is required by consciousness in order for consciousness to taste experiencing, as I use the term. Without the body, no experiencing. But somehow something take place, identification with the instrument. And then the consciousness falls into this modification. I am the body, this is me. And then subtle agitation and a trauma enters into the being. It feels, now I've come into time. The timeless brought itself into time. And anything that touches time, fear will come. Because time has beginning or some end. Body has beginning, has end. You see? It's like if you look at the expanse of the ocean and suddenly something rises, ocean rises up, and the name comes wave. And the minute that concept wave come, then the concept of birth come, the beginning of the wave. It's only water. It's only a movement of the one ocean. But the name wave come, and then independence come, individuality come. And then this wave seems to be born as a wave, floats along as a wave, which you call the life of a wave, and subsides again, we call death of a wave. But all of this is just concepts. It's just name, form, play, movement. This is the mind. What happened? What does the ocean experience? Giving birth. Does the wave experience being born and dying? Only name and form, thought. So when that's itself, your ocean being identifying, I am a wave, I am this body, then fear came. Fear enters the being. And then it can continue threatening, blackmailing the being. If you go there, I'll hurt you. I'll give you pain. So how can the beingness that has fallen under the hypnosis that I am the body-mind, how will it wake up from this? Satsang. And satsang is the waking room, not just waiting room. Waking room, and this thing, the mind something must have stood out in the book for you when you read that. The mind must have something to threaten us with in order to hold you hostage. How can that which is unbound have no beginning, have no real concrete existence? Spirit come interfere by holding on to time, holding on to the time body. And body is fine, body is there, its duration. And for a while the consciousness will experience the body and the touch of the body's qualities. They will work together for a while. When consciousness expresses as humanity, is to not fall asleep into the human modification. It must remember also who I am. And that is discovering the divinity in your own self, the timeless and the deathless. Such is the play as it appears to me. So in order for you to feel threat, fear, anxiety, all of this, worry, all of this, must be because we are holding tightly to this phenomenal being, to the phenomenal life, the terrestrial existence. I am this person, this is my dimension, I was born here, this is my age, this is my parents, and continuously putting yourself within some context. As you begin to understand your true nature, the sense of being merely an objective being becomes more thin, more light. The sense intuitively and spontaneously one begins to recognize oneself is timeless. Nobody can just teach you this. You are discovering this. It's coming from inside your own self also. And you'll find that the grip of the mind in the form of the one that can intimidate the being. What a ludicrous thing. But it's felt. It's our experience as being human being that one of the most potent things is fear. Fear and desire rules the world almost. And how did fear come? Because you became afraid of something. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of the end of existing. And also the loss of consciousness. If some being appears to you and says, my dear, we are pleased with you. We are the highest beings. We are pleased with you. I am willing to give you the entire universe in exchange for your consciousness. Is it a good deal? No. Because with what would you appreciate anything except consciousness? So it's the consciousness. We are afraid to lose consciousness. And even this is an illusion. Because every night in deep sleep there's no consciousness. Not dualistic consciousness is not there. And we are happy to embrace this state, to be carried into oblivion. Because there your being is refreshed, your body is refreshed, everything is refreshed. You come into rest. It's a kind of death in a way. Just the vital force keeps the body alive. How can I be threatened so much by the mind? I've pointed it out. If you are identifying mostly with the body-mind life, and perhaps 6 billion people are on that team, are believing I am the body-mind, complaining, trying to live everything based upon this, you have the opportunity of recognizing. Even anyone can. I don't know what makes it more appealing for you, that catches your attention more to follow this type of advice, that points out clearly that you cannot be merely the body-mind. Does this question have an appeal for you? Because it is your way out of a trap that itself is conceptual. But in spite of it merely being a conceptual trap, it is our experience of feeling entrapped. And such is the nature of concepts believed in. Not believed in, it has no power. A thought without belief has no power. A thought with belief can start a war. So it's these things. This is your power. What you are supplying energy to, what you are supplying belief to, what you're giving approval to. Maybe not consciously, maybe not deliberately, but somehow we are cooperating, and now you're seeing that, but this is not, I have an option, you see? Find out who you are, this is the thing. And mind will not only lose its power, it will begin to cooperate with the pure being. Because mind also really wants peace. At the end of the day, it wants peace. You hear of peace of mind. Rest in peace. These words you have to go to the cemetery to find. Rest in peace. Nowhere, you don't go to the pub, rest in peace. University, rest in peace. How rest? No. You go to cemetery, rest in peace. And satsang tell you, rest in peace. Remain in peace. Once you discover this, rest in peace.
Om Narayanyai Namaha. Om Narasimhyai Namaha. Om Nagayajnopavitanyai Namaha. Om Shankhachakragadadharanyai Namaha. Om Jatamukutashobhanyai Namaha. Om Apramanayai Namaha. Om Pramanayai Namaha. Om Adimadhyavasanayai Namaha. Om Punyadayai Namaha. Om Punyopacharanyai Namaha. Om Punyakirtyai Namaha. Om Stutayai Namaha. ॐ विशालाक्ष्यै नमः। ॐ गम्भीरायै नमः। ॐ रूपान्वितायै नमः। ॐ कालरात्र्यै नमः। ॐ अनल्पसिद्ध्यै नमः।